I used to think that life was unfair to everyone. Some people were simply better at hiding it. My name is Luna Santos, and for 15 years, I believed I was just an ordinary girl from a poor family. My mother worked day and night doing laundry and cleaning offices just so we could survive. Our tiny apartment leaked whenever it rained, and sometimes we had to choose between paying the electric bill or buying enough food. Still, my mother never complained. She always smiled and reminded me, "Money doesn't decide your worth, Luna. Your kindness does." I held on to those words every day. School, however, was another story. I attended one of the city's most prestigious private schools through a scholarship. Every morning, expensive cars dropped off students wearing designer shoes, while I arrived on a crowded bus in a worn-out uniform. Everyone noticed, especially Vanessa Saiba. She was the daughter of the powerful Saiba family, the richest family in the city. Beautiful, confident, and admired by almost everyone, Vanessa treated the school like it belonged to her. Unfortunately, I became her favorite target. "Look who's here," she laughed one morning, "the charity case." Her friends burst into laughter as she bumped into me on purpose. My books fell across the hallway. No one helped me pick them up. It became a daily routine. Sometimes they hid my school bag. Sometimes they ruined my homework. During lunch, they mocked the simple meals my mother packed for me. One afternoon, Vanessa grabbed my lunchbox, looked inside, and laughed. "Is this all you can afford?" Before I could answer, she threw it into the trash. I stared at my food on the floor, not because I was embarrassed, but because I knew my mother had woken up before sunrise, just to prepare it. I quietly picked up the lunchbox and walked away. That night, my mother noticed the stain on my uniform. "What happened?" she asked softly. "I tripped," I lied. She looked at me for a moment, knowing I wasn't telling the truth, but she simply smiled and washed my uniform by hand. Watching her made my heart ache. I promised myself that one day I would give her a better life. What I didn't know was that my entire life had been built on a mistake. Across the city, inside the luxurious Saiba mansion, Vanessa's parents were dealing with a shocking discovery. During a routine medical examination, the family doctor noticed that Vanessa's blood type didn't match either of her parents. Thinking it was a laboratory error, they repeated the test several times. The results never changed. A DNA test confirmed the impossible. Vanessa Saiba was not their biological daughter. The Saiba family immediately launched an investigation. Old hospital records were reopened, former nurses were questioned, and DNA samples were compared. After weeks of searching, the truth finally came to light. 15 years earlier, during a chaotic night at the hospital, 2 newborn baby girls had been accidentally switched. One baby had gone home with the billionaire Saiba family. The other had been raised by a struggling single mother. That baby was me. I knew nothing about any of this. The next morning, I was sitting quietly in class, while Vanessa laughed with her friends across the room, completely unaware that the truth was about to destroy the life she had always known. By the end of that week, everything would change. The poor scholarship girl everyone looked down on was the real daughter of the Saiba family, and the girl who bullied me for years had been living my life.
Hit follow for part 2.